Hello, dear aspirants, learners, and my students. Welcome you all in my channel. I'm your one and only management coach, Dr. Sandhya Shrivastava. In this series, we will discuss about the entrepreneurship development. It's in particular series which consists of 10 lectures. In the 10 lectures, we will discuss about everything related with the definition, functions, motivation, barriers, internal and external factors, concept of entrepreneurship, classification, theories, development of an entrepreneurship culture, all the stages in entrepreneur process. And finally, we will discuss about the frequently asked questions and the case studies on Dabbawalas Mumbai. And later on, we will discuss about the assignments which I have already planned out for all of you. So you have to do it. This is particularly a lecture plan which I had pasted over here. In the lecture 1, contents are here and it's the number of the slide. So you can go ahead with the same. We will start with the lecture 1, in which we will study about what exactly the entrepreneur is. Entrepreneur is a particular word which is generated from a French word. In French, it means is to undertake. Undertake means to absorb. So this is a particular word given by the French economist in 1725 by the Richard Cantillon. But it's not only sufficient to know about the particular scholar only. So as far as the examinations and the notes are concerned, we have to understand and we have to know about the skills, about the knowledge, about the research done by the other scholars. So let me clarify you about 4 or 5 scholars name. As far as the Richard Cantillon is concerned, he explains entrepreneur as a risk taker. JB he says entrepreneur as an organizer. One of the famous scholar, J.S. Kumter, he says that entrepreneur is a innovator, a manager. In the developed countries, he is taking a particularly scenario related with the developing countries. Afterward, we have a Peter Drucker with us, who told that what exactly entrepreneur is. It's an opportunity exploiter. Afterwards, we have a Francis A. Walker, who explains entrepreneur as a pioneer, captain of industry. Albert Shapiro, he explains and he researched out and says entrepreneur as it takes initiative, organizers, accepts risk. Gifford Pinchot, he explains entrepreneur as entrepreneur. But as per my opinion, and the different many scholars have explains also that there is a difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneur. So later on we will discuss about the difference between entrepreneur and entrepreneur also. Moreover, Robert Hitchens, he explains entrepreneur as a create something, a person who creates something different and of value, devotes time, effort, assumes risk, and receives results. So, in the slide 8 to 14, we have a overview of all the scholars which particularly explain. So you can take the advantages of explanation. We will come out the major point that is important: entrepreneur and intrapreneur. What is the difference between entrepreneur and intrapreneur? In fact, entrepreneur is a particular person who is an innovative organizer, risk taker, initiator. As far as the intrapreneur is concerned, he works under the chief executive. An individual uses the funds raised by his own company, not only own company where he is particular working, may not be required to bear full risk of the enterprise. Reciprocatory entrepreneur is the risk taker, raises the fund required, whatever required. He is an independent person. So that is a particular difference between entrepreneur and intrapreneur. Apart from this, I'd explain, if you want to ask any single question, you can inbox me or in the comment box, you can mention it. I will try to give the answer for it. And the major important, once again, we will foremost explains the difference between entrepreneur and manager, because mostly the students or the learners have in their mind that The person who is leading an organization, thinking something, making policies is an entrepreneur. But no, it's not like it that. Entrepreneur is an innovator who themselves do something for themselves only, not for an organization or like that. And manager is a particular designation which we have already studied about. In explanation, we have studied in the management and concepts in the first semester subject, principles and practices of management. So manager is a particular designation given by an organization with the power and authority to an individual person. So this is how we can differentiate between entrepreneur and a manager. Explanations are already given in the slide, so you can go ahead with the same. Thank you so much for attending lecture 1. Next we will come to the point of lecture 2. Here we will discuss about the functions of an entrepreneur. What makes an entrepreneur as an entrepreneur? What he does? This is very much important. What are the functions of an entrepreneur? So we will start with the innovates, bears risk, organization, building. And the explanation I had already given out with the certain points with the bullet point also. Innovation, risk taking, organization, building. We will come to the lecture 3, in which I will explain you the points related with the key motivators. What are the certain motivators which makes an entrepreneur? So one and the important, we can say the foremost important thing is the ambition. A dreamer is important for an entrepreneur. A person who dreams something, then only a dream can become true. An individual who sleeps at the night and thinks something new, innovative, to do great in their, who have a certain goal setting views in their mind. So that would be the key motivation factors we will discuss about here. First is the ambition and the need for achievement, past work experience, entrepreneurial education, economic condition of an individual, unemployment, dissatisfaction with the present job. These are the certain, we can say, the key motivators. Independent lifestyles, internal locus of control, family background, somehow the successful entrepreneurs from an individual family, compulsion that we have a family business and you have to carry out your business. It can be another point. Social status, demographic and economic factors, shift to a service economy, technological advancements, e-commerce and the world wide web, international opportunities, and moreover we also have support and assistance available from family, friends, government, financial institutions. I just want to highlight over here the government and the financial institution. Nowadays, after in 1991, we can talk about the new industrial policy and the globalization. There would be a certain provisions for an individual, those who are interested to go ahead to do something great. Government is going to finance them. The particular firms are being and the departments has been made out by the governments like MSME and the small scale industries development. So they are the peoples and they are the departments who provide. And the live example, I can give you the example of AICT, All India Council for Technical Educations. In fact, they are giving chances to the new entrepreneurs, new innovators. So the people, or either with the students, you have an opportunity. If you think yourself to be an entrepreneur, you have these qualities with you, characteristics. If you find in yourself, you can be an entrepreneur. The characteristics which I had not discussed yet, but in the coming lecture I will discuss it, the characteristics and the traits. So these are the certain motivators. You can just go ahead with the same. What are the key barriers? Key barriers here emphasizes the hurdles, what an exactly an individual find it out in their path. Barriers. So first is the lack of viable concept, lack of market knowledge, seed capital, business how we will do, the technical skills, the distraction, lack of motivation, the patents, proctorism, regularism, being unsuccessful. See, these are these certain key barriers, but now we can easily overcome with these key barriers. And in fact, entrepreneur cannot read out, study it out, and they don't have a key barriers because they just want to achieve the goal in their life and want to be an entrepreneur. Thank you for so much for attending lecture 3rd. Now we have a lecture 4 with us, so in which we will discuss about the influence of external environmental factors and influence of internal environmental factors. So before starting this lecture, I just want to tell what exactly environment is. We are going to discuss here the environmental factors. So what exactly the environment is, what kind of environment we are going to study about. Environment means surrounding around us. What exactly environment is the surrounding around us. If it is related with the outside, it is external. If it is being related with the internal or the other parts, that would be internal. So we will discuss about the external environmental factors. First is the economic conditions. The bullet points and the sub points are already mentioned in the slides. You can go ahead with the same. External environmental factors, first is economic condition, second one is the social factors, and the third one is the governmental influence. So let me remind you once again. First is economic condition, second one is social factors, and the third one is governmental influence. And as far as the internal environmental factors is concerned, first is psychological factors. What are the psychological factors which affect an individual and influence the factors? First is psychological factors, and the second one is the personal factors. So thank you for attending lecture 4. We will start with the lecture 5, and which we have from the starting itself we are talking about entrepreneur. So actually, as being a human and being a youngster, or we can say being an individual in an existence of in the country, we just what exactly we see, we believe in assets. We see a building, an organization, the enterprise. We don't know about the who is behind an individual thing. So we just try to focus on building बहुत अच्छी है करके, but we don't know about कि what exactly the business is and who is the person to make it, to done it, and who makes his dream complete to make this enterprise. So we talk about the concept of entrepreneurship and enterprise. Entrepreneur is a person, from the starting itself I'm telling you once again, entrepreneur is a person who identify opportunities and exploit them to create value. And as far as entrepreneurship is concerned, it is a particular process which is dynamic and continuous. Enterprise, which we see the object, the assets. So we will talk about who is an entrepreneur. Who is an entrepreneur? The person who believes in innovating things, who is a risk taker, who exploits the opportunities, who identifies opportunities in the marketplace, who in the face of risk, who the basic purpose of achieving profit and growth, and who believe as an individual to do something great, who have a certain qualities, who undertakes risk, who organizes factors of production. So these are the particular qualities we can say it is going to be required in a entrepreneur. What are the characteristics we can say about when we define a hand? It identify with the fingers, with the subnails, with this. So like an entrepreneur, we talk about the characteristics of an entrepreneur. One and foremost is ambitious. When we talk about the characteristic of entrepreneurs, we have a plethora of things in our mind. When we think about an example of the famous entrepreneur of our country, Dhirubhai Ambani. So he was just a person who have a 10 rupees in their pocket and want to do something great in their life. So you can take an example of an individual person and think about a person ki what are the certain things in his mind which makes him popular, which makes his goal meet out, he makes his dream compete. So these are the certain qualities which I mentioned over here. Ambitious, goal-oriented, imaginative, risk-taker, assertive, adaptive. So these are the certain characteristics. You can go ahead with the it. With it, I had mentioned a number of characteristics. Let's next point we will talk about the entrepreneur process, because it's an indispensable process which makes this things entrepreneurship development complete. First process, identify, evaluate process, opportunity. I want to tell you one important thing over here. When we in the first semester we studied about the management, in the management we have studied about certain important functions of management, that is being planning, organizing, directing, coordinating and controlling. Yes, so let's we will discuss about and correlate with the same. The process here, identify and evaluate opportunity, it means we are doing planning. Develop business plan, how can individual complete out with their individual business plan. Third one, we have a determine and marshal resources required. What are the certain resources which is going to be required and utilized in a certain way to have a maximum utilization and more output from it. After that, manage the enterprise effectively. Means value creation for all stakeholders, especially wealth for himself. Wealth includes the monetary as well as the fame of an individual. Nature of entrepreneurship, the topic. The nature identifies the economic activity, dynamic process, creative activity, purposeful activity, a function of risk bearing, an organizing function, and gap filling function. The details of all I'd already put it up in the notes, so you can just take the help of it. And likewise, economic activity, I have mention the sub points also, so it would be easy for you to go through it and make the notes for it. Apart from the 9 deadly mistakes of entrepreneurship, what are the certain mistakes when we do something? We definitely find it out certain mistakes also. So we will discuss about the 9 deadly mistakes. First is management incompetence. Incompetence means those who don't have a particular knowledge about the management, that how we have to maintain the functions which we have already been discussed. Lack of experience, somehow an individual person who is a youngster and planning to do something great but he don't have an experience, then these are the problems. Poor financial control. For this financial control, now we have a government and the investors and the financial institutions who are going to support us, and an entrepreneur. Failure to develop a strategic plan, uncontrolled growth, poor location, improper inventory control, incorrect pricing, inability to make the entrepreneur transition. So these are the 9 deadly mistakes of entrepreneurship. So we will come to the other heading. It is role of entrepreneurship in economic development. See, economic development of a country is one of the important tasks as far as the industrialization and the globalization is concerned. So entrepreneurs plays a main and vital role for this kind of development. So entrepreneur serves as a catalyst in the process of industrialization and as economic growth, technological breakthrough, because not only in the industrialist, or we can say the small scale industries or the large scale industries can easily help out for the economic development. As far as the our country is concerned, India, we have a 75% people are directly depends on the agriculture. But for the economic growth, it is important to have certain new innovative ideas to develop something new. So this entrepreneurship plays main and vital role for the economic development of a country. Certain points I had already mentioned. You can just go ahead with. We will start with the lecture 6. We have classification of entrepreneurship. In the classification, we will define it with the stage, types of business, types of motivation, gender and area. If you find it out any problem, you can inbox me. I will give you the explanation and provide you the notes related to it. We will start with the development of entrepreneurship theories also. In the 18th century, early 1700s, late 1700s, I had mentioned over here. You can just go through it and find it out as far as it is important. Now we have an economic view of entrepreneur. It is important. Please go through it and understand it. What is the economic view of entrepreneur? As far as the entrepreneur economic view is concerned, it is the focus on personality rather than on skills. Look at the history of entrepreneurship theories. Nobody can hope to understand the economic phenomena who has not adequate command over the historical facts. So these are the certain points you have to go through it. I had already mentioned and given the references also. Next, we will talk about the profiling of entrepreneur, the psychological profiling of entrepreneur. First is the trait approach, second is the construction of the trait approach, and the third one is the psychological analytical approach. In psychological analytical approach, we will talk about conflicts, difficulties, or losses in the childhood motivates. So an individual, somehow the family is very much poor, the poverty, illness, absent father, or we can say the lifestyle choices, employment, and long term, this kind of things. So these are the certain profiling, psychological profiling of an entrepreneur. Constructive studies, I had already mentioned the subpoints. You can just go through it. Entrepreneur as an action, a different approach. As far as the scholars are concerned, they had put a certain point, so I just made it along with the scholar's name. You can just go through it. Entrepreneurship as action, along with the scholars, with the details I had already mentioned. So we have two lectures with us. First is the cultural diversity of entrepreneurship. Cultural diversity means if an individual belongs to the, as far as our country is concerned, from the Jammu Kashmir, from the Tamil Nadu, from Gujarat to Sikkim. So it's in cultural diversity of entrepreneurship. So that would be the what kind of entrepreneur? Young entrepreneur, women, minority-owned enterprises, immigrants, part-time, home-based, family, co-preneurs, corporate dropouts. So these are the cultural. Fine. So now we will discuss about the cultural norms and values. So corporate and entrepreneurial. Corporate and entrepreneurial. I put it some points. Not only the points. I had just in a one word only. I had described both the difference. So you can just go ahead with it. We will talk about the major stages of entrepreneurship. First is converging on the idea. What an exactly think, to convert that thinking into idea and in a form. Second one is the business plan, then how we have to implement business formation, growth, exit, going public. So I'd explain all the points very clearly. You can just go ahead and find it out, all the details. These are the certain questions. I put up this question mark for all of you. If you find any single problem in any topic, you can just inbox me or put it in the comments. I will just provide you the all details. These are the certain FAQs which I received. On the basis of that only, I prepared out the notes. And if you have any question, I can easily go through it and provide you. The case study, I had told you that Mumbai is Dabbawalas. In the starting, I just want to give you the gist of the case study. And the Dabbawalas, in the starting itself, a person has started his business with the thinking of that the individual is working from very far from his house, and due to traffic unable to means to get it the lunch. So what kind of facilities? So an individual thinking that we can start a tiffin based system. The house ladies, they can prepare the food at the home, and we can easily provide the food to office people, to the children, those who are in schools unable to carry their. So this would be a thinking, the dream of an individual Dabbawalas, and they make their dream complete. So I had given the example of this Dabbawalas. You can just go easily go through it and find it out if any details are required. And these are the certain questions. And I'd already make an assignments for all of you. You can easily go through it and do assignments important, which is very much important for all of you. Thank you so much for attending. Do like and please subscribe this channel for the further details. Thank you so much.